Test, test. All right, maybe it was operator error. But 5 minutes, we're going to get this kicked off. So grab yourselves a drink, get cozy, and 5 minutes, we'll launch off. Thank you much. Five minutes, we're going to get this launched off. Not much bothers me. Yeah. I'll keep it wild. We can work with it. How's the glare on the head? Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get this party kicked off. If you could kindly take your seats, it'd be definitely appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could take our seats, please. I haven't had that much to drink yet. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Thank you. And welcome to the Libertarian Party of the State of Wisconsin's 2022 Annual Convention. Now, it's definitely been quite a year. I am definitely new to the chairman's position, but I've enjoyed every single minute of it. We were off to a little bit of a shaky start, but that's okay. We found our stride about halfway through the year, and we were able to accomplish a whole lot of good stuff. Since the time I took over the chairman's email, I get an email for every single new member that comes through, and we were able to add on 134 new members. Yeah, that is excellent. It is all because of your guys' hard work. We continue to clean up our communities with the Kickapoo River cleanup and the Fox River watershed cleanup. That stuff still continues. That is some awesome work. Our Vice Chairman Neil championed a book drive for the Afghanistan refugees. Yes, it's awesome. Well done. Thank you all that contributed to that. That was awesome. It was a great project. It felt really good to be able to deliver those books down to Fort McCoy. Our Policies and Procedures Manual was completed this year on time with minimal competencies. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have our seats, please, it would be wonderful. Thank you. We got lots of time to talk afterwards. I love you guys all. No, just take some seats. Take some seats. Yep. Thank you. Just to sit down. All right, our finances have improved to the point that we now are setting a budget. And we now have a project-based budgeting, which is a tremendous step in the right direction. We've actually started working with several colleges. MSOE and UW-Madison have affiliates started up on their campuses. It is really awesome to see the younger generation starting to get involved with the libertarian movement. We have an amazing list of candidates this year as well. That's the big goal for this whole entire party, is to get people elected. Our media presence has improved, especially with the podcast, Chasing Liberty to Jake, with the assistance of Mr. Jess Heisel. I really enjoyed doing that podcast, and we've got some real good stuff to come with that. This next coming year, we are going to have some new goals, okay? First and foremost, we need to get candidates elected. That's the big thing. Right now, we are in the heart of gathering signatures, so make sure that everybody here tonight is signing signature forms for our statewide candidates. Mr. Neil Harmon just walked in. He needs your signatures. We also want to set forth an actual strategic marketing plan. We want to lay it out, get it detailed, get it organized, and get it executed. We have the state data, and that is a tremendous tool to be organized and be using to really help push our message to the masses. We are going to get it organized, we are going to utilize it, and we will have a strategic marketing plan that's going to help grow this party. That is something I'm really excited for. I want to outline specific roles within our marketing committee. We need writers. If you're interested in writing, we need writers. Writers that write the libertarian message. And also we're going to be utilizing the data, okay? Huge stuff. Big works. So if you can attend on Sunday, definitely join us. But tonight I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about time, the importance of time. It was July 24th, 2006. We lost Specialist Kastner in the city of Talil in Iraq. He was a KIA. And it was just a couple hours before that, we were sitting in a chow hall having a conversation, and it was gone. And one of the most impactful things on that was actually at his funeral. This was during the transition. The 127th Infantry was heading home, and the 121st Field Artillery was taking over. So we had a lot of extra personnel on base that day. It was thousands of soldiers attended that funeral, and that was the very first military funeral that I'd attended, an actual combat on the civilian side. So there was 2,500 soldiers standing out there, and it was in the heat of July. It was hot, and you could hear a pin drop from a mile away. The loudest thing you could hear was the flag flapping in the wind. And part of the funeral procession that happened that day was his squad got called out all by name. So it was Sergeant so-and-so, and then they were required to sound off with present. Specialist so-and-so, present. Private so-and-so, present. And it got all the way down to the end of the line. Specialist Kastner, and it was silent. Specialist Stephen Kastner, silent. Specialist Stephen William Kastner, silent. That silence still rings in my heart daily. But that was also the moment that I understood the value of time. I didn't tell this story to get everybody all worked up, but it was simply to exemplify the value of time. It is absolutely important. And I find myself fortunate to be standing in front of all of you who have dedicated time from your lives, from your families, from your friends, to help grow this liberty movement. That is absolutely honorable. And I have been nothing less than privileged to stand in front of you as your chairman. It is one of the most distinguished things I've ever been able to do in my life. You guys have dedicated your time to this, and I will never forget that. So thank you all. I definitely appreciate you being here today. And please, let's let this liberty movement continue to grow forward. Thank you, thank you. Coming up next, we have trivia with Mr. Robin Koerner. I'll leave the mic on for you. It's tricky.
Let's have, hold on. I've been told I have to hold this like this because then you can hear me better and not like this. But I told Owen when he was lecturing me that if I hold it like this, you can see my face. He doesn't think my face is as good as my voice. So if I do this, you can shout at me. Apparently, I don't have a face for the stage after all. You know, I wasn't expecting to make a comment about Jacob's speech, but I had a little bit of a stone in my throat listening to it, because actually my father died only a few months ago, and I had to go back to the UK to deal with it all. And what he was saying about time, I had a big hit of that. You know that old cliche, you hear it in school, well, what would you do if you had 1 year to live? And most of us think it's some kind of interesting mental exercise, right? But when I came home to my home in Seattle, you know what, I don't think anybody's really listening to me, so I'm just going to stop until they do. All right. Well, I tell you what, maybe all the racket is coming from outside. Could we close that door? Thank you. So I actually came home to Seattle after cremating my father just a few months ago. And I had that hit of what am I doing with my life? Is it on the right track? And I stopped doing a lot of things. And I started doing one or two things that I hadn't been doing previously. But to Jacob's point, one of the things I haven't stopped doing, evidently, is coming to share my time supporting libertarians and people like you that are actually trying to make a difference, despite the fact that it doesn't look like it's getting easier, does it? You know, I was glad they didn't have me show a vaccine card before I got on the plane, because otherwise I wouldn't be here. And of course, if they had made me show a vaccine card, I didn't have one, because I wouldn't do something like that. It'd be outrageous. So I wouldn't be here. But anyway, the trivia quiz. So this worked so well 3 years ago, apparently, that they thought, we'll do that again. And we'll get that guy with the strange accent back from Seattle to do it too, since he did it so well 3 years ago. Let's see. Right. Now, first thing I got to do, the herding libertarians problem, is herd you into groups of 5 or fewer. 5 or fewer. And then once you, so these are the teams for the trivia quiz, right? These are the teams of for the trivia quiz. Obviously, the more people you have in one team, up to 5, the better you're going to do, statistically. So, is everybody who wants to play seated in their team? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, I see nobody moving. All right, good. Good. Okay, so now, first thing I guess we have to do after that is decide the name of your team. Right? Decide the name of the team. Ah, look at that. Now, look, you're ahead of the curve. I like the know-nothing party, setting the expectation exactly where we want to set. Brilliant, I like that. Starting with the humility. Okay. Now, we're going to be doing this in 5 rounds. Now, obviously, if it was a trivia, there's going to be lots of questions about Wisconsin in there. Nothing if not original. Obviously, if we were in Wisconsin and having a quiz about Wisconsin, you would be fighting for the title of the big cheese. But this is even better because we're also going to load it up with questions about liberty and libertarianism. So I guess it's for the title of the free cheese, which is even better. But on top of that, our friend in the room over here has donated the actual prizes that are worth getting if you win. This is Chris Nass from Revival Ranch, right? Right. So he's the one who you can be grateful to for turning this into something worth playing. Now, not only is there the prize for the winning team at the end, because of his generosity, the winners of each round will get a little mini prize. Yeah, so that's all I need to say about that. When you win all these prizes, of course, and look at them, you'll wonder what it is. Well, you can talk to him about it if you can't work out what it is after we're done here. So, are we ready? Does everybody have... Actually, Nathan, is everyone ready? Have they got what they need to answer the questions? Yeah, you've got the form? Okay, brilliant. And yeah, the team names are all... Yeah, excellent. All right. And your team name is on your answer form, right? Okay. It's going to be fun. So I'm responsible for the Liberty questions, and I think Nathan's responsible for the Wisconsin questions. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, Libertarians and Wisconsinites all, round 1. Question 1. Wisconsin prohibited the sale and use of this food item starting from 1895 through to 1967. What food item? What? Oh, there you go. Well, hold on. You don't need me. Just flash them up there. Okay, that's question 1. The answer's only a word. Doesn't take you long to write it down. So let's move swiftly on. Question 2, please. Question 2, please. All right. During her presidential campaign, Libertarian candidate Jo Jorgensen had to skip appearances for a reason that involved which species of animal? It was all over the news. We were very grateful to this animal, actually, because it gave her a lot of press. All right, question 3, please. The largest woolly mammoth that has ever been excavated was found in what Wisconsin city? Or even which Wisconsin city, if you prefer? Okay. Okay. Question 4, please. Who said? You all know the quote, but do you know who said it? Of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. All right. Moving swiftly on to the... Oh, bonus. We're calling it a bonus question? Oh, I see. Yeah, right. There you go. What was the name of the Wisconsinite guitar legend that popularized the electric guitar? And the bonus question along with it is, what was his nickname in Wisconsin? Now, what we do is, if I get this right, we pick up all of your answers to the round at the end of the round. During the following round, we will score the answers and tell you how you did at the end of the following round. Did you follow that? Doesn't matter if you didn't. You're about to find out. Okay. So please hand your answers over to the lovely Nathan. Are you guys a team of 2 at the back there? Team of 2? Yeah, they're concentrating. Okay, Nathan, give me a sign when you've got them all. So, let's check these team names. We have the Know Nothing Party. We'll try. That's the best you can do, isn't it, really? We'll try. Chasing Liberty. Yeah? Yeah, you're going to get worn out, though. You're going to be out of breath. It never ends. There's no finish line. Maybe he knows. Rapscallions. All right, yeah. It's got the acoustic little at the back here. Brave, just the pair. So impressed. All right. And who else have we got? Nathan, have you got everything you need? Brilliant. The what? That's a bit rude. The boner soup colonists. Does that not mean here what it means in my country? I don't know. We're not. Izzy's the shit. Who's Izzy? Hello, Izzy. We're about to find out if you are. You know that, right? All right. Let's go. Round 2. Round 2, question 1. Round 2, question 1. As of 2021, what fraction of American citizens pay federal income tax? By the way, it goes without saying that there is no use of phones or cheating, right, or researching on the fly. It goes without saying. I know you wouldn't do that. But you could find the answer to this, of course, like all the others on the interwebs. I'll let you have 3% on either side. I'll let you have 3% on either side to get the point. All right? Okay. Question 2. In the 1800s, Ed Burmers served the first ever ice cream sundae in which Wisconsin town? Okay. We'll be coming up to the essay questions shortly, but we've still got another 1 or 2 one-worders. Next question, please. Oh, this sounds very much like I wrote it. Libertarianism is, broadly speaking, a deontological philosophy. The word deontology comes from the Greek word deon, meaning what? I thought for a bunch of libertarians who always like to have philosophical arguments, this would actually be quite an easy question. But I'm seeing a lot of head shaking. Might have to switch out my talk tomorrow for a philosophy seminar. Okay. Next question, please. In 1856, is that Margareta? Is that how I pronounce that? Yeah, nobody's shaking their head, so we'll go with Margareta Schurz, the wife to Karl Schurz, a celebrated German-American statesman, started the first what in Watertown, Wisconsin? Yeah, I'm running this show, Nathan. Yes, you hit that button when I say so. All right, I think you've had enough time now, though, guys. All right, Nathan, I'm ready. Yeah. All right. Next question. The Human Freedom Index is co-published by the Cato Institute, the Fraser Institute, and the Liberales Institute at the Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom. According to this index, the USA is the 15th country in the world. Name one of the 3 freest countries in the world, according to that index. And if you can name 2 or all 3, then you get a bonus point. If you can name more than 1 correctly of the top 3, you get a bonus point. So basically, the USA being the 15th freest country in the world tells you how much work you have to do. That's why we're here. Double digits. We're in double digits. It's an outrage, really, isn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen. We will be picking up your answers to round 2. Are you on that, Nathan? Oh, I think you get a little pause. This is where you have time to go to the bar, get a drink. Might lubricate the brain for the next round. Now, the next round, we're changing it up, actually. I'm going to get a bit of a... Oh, no, I can't get a head start on round 3 because I've got to announce the results for round 1. Are you at the back still marking round 1? Just can't get the staff these days. Just can't get the staff. The bonus was, can you name more than 1 of the top 3? Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fun. I think I've got to do this in reverse order, don't I? Okay. So, before we get to round 3, I'm going to give you the results to round 1. Nathan will be picking up your answers to round 2. Okay, so in last place, the very brave will go it alone rapscallions at the back. 1 correct. Okay. Next, jointly come teams Chasing Liberty and We'll Try. Okay? Which means that the joint winners of the first round, the Know Nothing Party and Izzy's the shit. Izzy is the shit so far. All right. So you get you get a little prize that you have to argue among yourselves how it's distributed. Don't blame me. I'm just doing what I'm told. Right. Okay, the prize was you guys, right? Round one. Round one. Okay. Now for round three, I'm going to get a bit interactive. I need to ask up to the stage the executive officers of the great Libertarian Party of Wisconsin, starting with the chair, Jacob. Please come to the stage. Let's see the vice chair, Neil. Please, Neil, where are you? Neil, I need you on the stage. Is he in the room? Neil? Neil is... Neil. The secretary, Michael, please. The treasurer, Anna. And the past chair, Matt. Yeah, no, there are no custard pies involved. We're all safe. Okay. Now, the reason that I brought the officers up here is because this round is about them. This is the how well do you know your team round, as it were. And I need to get out. Here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one question about each person on this stage. And we're going to start with the man at the top. All right? So, round three. Pens poised, please. What military branch did Jacob serve in? No, come on, play nice. No. Okay, that's everybody up here. Don't get to mouth to your teams. You don't get to hold up pieces of paper with answers on. No sneaky texts. Okay, all right. No sneaky texts. I know what you like. Okay, next question. So that's Jacob. Now on to Neil. In which New York City Hall did Neil sing in his youth? Oh. Everybody in the room thinking, do I know a hall in New York City? Let's just write down the only hall I know in New York City. I know how it is.
Can you sing it so we can remember?
All right. On to the Secretary Michael. Which candidate won Michael's first non-presidential Libertarian vote?
What Libertarian did I vote for first? What Libertarian did I vote for first that was not
Run.
presidential person? He's in this room. Well, everyone doesn't know what I'm trying to say here.
Do you understand it? Shall we, if we replace one with received, would that be helpful?
What's that?
Which candidate received Michael's first non-president? Right, okay. If that makes it easier. Which candidate received Michael's first non-presidential Libertarian vote? Right, that's it. That's enough time. On to the next one. Anna. Before Anna was what? Yeah, I'm only doing first names. We're keeping it informal here. Before Anna was a stay-at-home mum, what was her profession? Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, and regarding Matt, what public office has Matt run for? Twice. All right. Well, he is a libertarian, to be fair. Right. You got that? And I was told to give you a bonus question about me. So here's the one about me. I feel very narcissistic. No, that's not the question. The question is, how old am I? All right. Okay, that's it. That's it right there. We are done for round 3. Hmm? Oh, I've got to say them out. Let's do it. Let's get into the spirit of this weekend. I'm going to put a question to you all, and I'm going to take a vote on the answer. Would you like to get the correct answers to the rounds that you've already done as we go, or should we save them all up to the end? What? Who's for as we go? No takers. Who's for at the end? Okay, you guys, you aren't taking this seriously, are you? Okay, we're going to try this again. Who would like me to announce the correct answers as we go? Right. Okay, I see 4 hands, 5 hands. Who would like me to save all of the correct answers until the end? I hope there is going to be more participation in party business tomorrow. Because if not, you're kind of effed. All right? But okay, but it's the as we go that have it. So this is your halftime intermission, and I'm going to give you the answers to rounds 1 and rounds 2. But let me first give I'm going to give you the answers to 1, then I'll give you the scores to 2. That's how I'm going to do it. Right, the answers to round 1 were as follows. Wisconsin prohibited the sale and use of this food item starting from 1895 through to 1967. It's the M word. Or as I say where I come from, margarine. Margarine. Yeah. I don't know how they say it in Seattle. Nobody says that. Yeah. During her presidential campaign, Libertarian candidate Jo Jorgensen had to skip appearances for a reason that involved which species of animal? Bat. Yes, it was. Who bit her, forcing her to receive a rabies injection. Nasty. The largest woolly mammoth that has ever been excavated was found in which Wisconsin city? I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. Don't throw bad fruit at me. Kenosha? Kenosha? Oh, nailed it. Bring me back next year. Okay. Question 4. Of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive, was said by, thank you, C.S. Lewis. Clever man, C.S. Lewis. And the bonus question. What was the name of the Wisconsinite guitar legend that popularized the electric guitar? Les Paul. And his nickname in Wisconsin was, did you hear that? The Wizard of Waukesha. The Wizard of Waukesha. Yeah. This team knew. They won. Right. Okay, now let me give you the scores for round 2. The scores for round 2 are as follows. Those rapscallions are struggling at the back. They didn't make it onto the scoreboard. Oh dear. Izzy's the shit is getting a bit shittier. She only managed 1. Oh, that was a hard round. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't think I can award a prize in this round because every other team in the room just managed 2. The Know Nothing Party will try Chasing Liberty and Boner Soup Colonists. That is a pub quiz team name. That definitely is. 2 each. So I'm making the executive decision to not award a prize to the 4 joint first place winners in the second round. What? Oh, he needs his sheet back. Okay. Now the answers to round 2 that you did so badly in As of 2021, what fraction of American citizens pay federal income tax? What guesses did we have? 27? 47? 4/5? 19? Okay. That's closer to government revenue, 19%. It's pretty close to that. I see what you did there. But the actual answer is 37.8%. 37.8%. I recall the Mitt Romney comment. You remember that? That got him into trouble, didn't it? Yeah. Took him a while to bounce back. In the 1800s, Ed Burmers served the first ever ice cream sundae in which Wisconsin town? Two Rivers. Two Rivers. At the time, serving soda on Sunday was illegal for religious reasons. A customer by the name George Hallower, I think, came to the shop one Sunday and wanted a dish of ice cream. He asked to try the sauce on top used for ice cream sodas. And that was the birth of the first ice cream sundae. Do we believe that? All right. If you say so, Nathan. And it cost just a nickel. Ah, inflation. Yeah, you got to have a question about inflation. We smuggled it in. Libertarianism is, broadly speaking, a deontological philosophy. The word deontology comes from the Greek word deon, meaning duty or obligation, if you prefer. Yeah. In 1856, Margareta Schurz, the wife to Karl Schurz, a celebrated German-American statesman, started the first kindergarten in Watertown, Wisconsin. Are you telling me they didn't have kindergartens in Germany before that? I think we might need to give them a bit of a leeway on that question. And finally, the Human Freedom Index is co-published by the Cato Institute, blah, 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 blah. According to this index, the USA is the 15th freest country in the world. Name one of the 3 freest countries. Now, just because it's their index, of course, doesn't mean it's right. Just saying that before I give you the top 3 freest countries. I could just about, actually, you know what? I could really only believe one of these 3. If I had to choose, I think I'd only include one of these 3. The first is New Zealand, Switzerland, and Hong Kong. Ooh. Little cheeky subversive Hong Kong there. Okay. Right. Round 4. Pencils at the ready? Pencils at the ready. My right arm is aching. I'm switching. Okay, the oldest and tallest lighthouse tower still standing on Wisconsin's Great Lakes was constructed in 1880. Do you pronounce that Racine? I'm 3 for 3 today. Wisconsin, what is the name of the lighthouse? All right. He's getting a little ahead of himself there, but thank you. Which Russian, called the man who saved the world in a 2014 movie of that title, probably did exactly that in one single instant in 1983? And I think if you've read my book, you'll know the answer to that. I think he got a mention in my book. Everyone in this room, here's a sobering thought, owes their life to this man. Yeah, I'll tell you what he did. When we get to the answers, I'll tell you what we did. All right, next question, please. In Barnes, Wisconsin, boaters can use the only hand-operated, missing a hyphen there, that hurts me, hand-operated lock and dam system that remains functioning on Wisconsin waterways. What is the name of the chain of lakes the lock and dam are located on? All right. Okay. I see distressed faces. I see blank faces. All right, moving on. Next question, please. The phrase excessive bail ought not to be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted originates with which constitutional document? Now, be careful. Be careful. Think carefully who is asking you these questions. All right. Actually, I'm realizing how hard that question is. That's a pretty hard question. Right, next one, please. Thank you, sir. Wisconsin is home of 8 Nobel Prize winners. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to share with you the scores for round 3. Our special Do You Know Your Team round. The rapscallions at the back do not. They scored 1 point. Un point. Un point. Izzy's the shit is now buried in shit. It's all over. Un point. Okay. Chasing Liberty next with 2 points. Next is We'll Try with 3. And the Boner Soup Colonists and the Know Nothing Party coming in at joint first. Good work. Good work. That means that was good scores too. 4 each there. 4 each. I am giving out more prizes. Oh yeah. The Know Nothing Party doing well. Well done, gentlemen. Oh yeah. Despite the name. Despite the name. Will Boner Soup be served tomorrow? If so, I don't know if I want to try it. I don't know. Okay. So the answers to round 3 are as follows. Jacob served in the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Thank you for your service, Jacob. Neil sang at Carnegie Hall. Oh yeah. Michael gave his first non-presidential Libertarian vote to Robert Burke. Before Anna was a stay-at-home mum, she was a nurse. And Matthew has run twice for State Assembly. Yeah. And now I'm realizing what a bad idea this was to ask you how old I was. If I can remember. I am 46. I don't know, actually. I'll need to find out from Nathan when we deconstruct the papers at the end. All right. Okay, we're getting there now. We're on the home straight. On the home straight, if I can find the home straight. Okay. Nathan, you picked up all the round 4 answers, right? Wonderful. Then round 5, the 5th and final round. Here we go. John Locke, we all know who he is in this room, is recognized as a father of classical liberal thought and defender of property rights. However, he asserted a principle that limits the property rights of those with a superabundance in favor of those with an insufficiency. Ooh. Ooh, that doesn't sound very libertarian. Ooh. What was this principle called? All right. All right. Next question, please. The Onion, missing a capital O, arguably the most famous news satire organization in the world, possibly, was founded in 1988 by two students at which Wisconsin University? Okay. Okay. Next question, please. Which Secretary of State under Presidents Lincoln and Johnson said, "We elect a king for 4 years and give him absolute power within certain limits, which after all he can interpret for himself"? All right. A lot of people pointed that out actually when the Constitution was written. They said this isn't going to end well. It's not ending well, is it? Right, next question. Thank you. The coldest temperature ever recorded in Wisconsin history is negative 55 degrees Fahrenheit without wind chill. In what county was this cool temperature recorded? All right. Okay, the final question, please, for the competition. The last act of surrender in the American Civil War was made where? And if you want to say by whom, you get a bonus point. Okay. Well, we've definitely had some easier rounds and some more difficult rounds by the look at these scores. And if you hand your round 5 answers over to our chair of the convention committee, I will give you the bad news about round 4. The bad news about round 4 was that 2 points were scored in the room. In the whole room. I think we might have pitched that one a little hard, right? Okay. The only 2 teams that scored 1 point and 1 point each were Chasing Liberty and the Know Nothing Party. They're performing well, these Know Nothing guys. I think the Know Nothing guys know something. They know something that the rest of us don't know much about. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So you know what? In my generosity, I'm actually going to give prizes for each of the 2 points that were scored, just because it was so hard to score any points at all for round 4. So Chasing Liberty and the Know Nothing Party. So I'm getting quite used to walking to this table. There you are. I think I already know who's going to get the grand prize. I think I already know. Well done, guys and girls. Okay. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, why not? Okay, so time to get another drink whilst I'm waiting for the... Oh, I haven't had any drink. It's not for me. Oh, that wasn't me. I wasn't angling. But you know what? I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll take a gin and tonic, please. Thank you very much. Why not? I gotta keep up the British thing. I got the blazer. I got the accent. Gotta be gin and tonic, isn't it? Really? It's gotta be. Yeah. Yeah. How are we doing here? How are we doing on the scoring? Heavy on the citrus, please. Beautiful. Thank you. This is my breakfast, this gin and tonic. I haven't eaten today. All right. Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir. That was very sweet of you. Very sweet. Thank you. Cheers, everyone. That's the job done. Team Chasing Liberty. Nathan does not have your round 5 answers. I'm just like, yeah, is a disqualification over there maybe? Is that, I see all treading the line. Don't know if this can be allowed to stand. Since you're all here voluntarily, I'm actually allowed to enforce the law. I'm wondering if I should get our singer to come up and sing to us whilst we wait, because I can't do that. No takers, no takers, okay. Yeah. That's the one. Give me one of those. Guy walks into a bar. So round 4 or 5 total and a grand total. I need it. Okay. Okay, so I have the round 5 totals and the quiz totals. So the Boner Soup Colonists, 1 point in the last round. And interestingly, everybody else, every other team scored the same. 2 points. Ain't giving prizes out for that one. Nah. Let me go through the answers. So the principle that John Locke is associated with is called the Lockean proviso. God, this team is good. They're good. Interesting. The Onion was founded by 2 students at UW-Madison. The Secretary of State, who said that we elect a king for 4 years and give him absolute power within certain limits, which after all he can interpret for himself, was William Seward. And the coldest temperature ever recorded in Wisconsin's history was recorded in, now I'm guessing this is Sawyer County, right? Sawyer? Yeah? As in Tom, right? That's how you pronounce it, right? Just checking. You Americans, you pronounce things funny, you know, because gotta check. All right. And the last act of surrender in the American Civil War, this is just one of my fave facts, kind of one of those gee whiz party facts, was actually made in Britain. Because a Southern captain refused to surrender to the Yankees, and he sailed his ship across the Atlantic and surrendered to the British. Good job, too. So that's my gee whiz fact. You can share that with your friends. Obviously, it was the last act because it took him so long to get there. All right, so I think we all know who the winners are, don't we? But in reverse order, the Rapscallions, 4. Izzy's the Shit, 9. Chasing Liberty, and we will try, joint 3rd. Bronze medal. 2nd place, silver medal. Bonus Soup Colonists, which of course leaves the winners of the 2022 Wisconsin Libertarian Party Trivia Quiz as the Know Nothing Party, with which I hand them the prize envelope, in which they will find 2 each of the prizes, of which they have already received plenty. All right, well done, guys. I think it's time for food and booze, which all libertarians love. Thank you very much for your time. I will see you tomorrow afternoon when I will be giving you a presentation called The Mistake You Make in Every Political Argument. And I gave the party here a choice of titles for presentations or speeches, and this was the one they went with. And it occurred to me today that, as we all know, libertarians love arguing more than anything. This is a talk about kind of arguing, so you can all have the wet dream, the meta-wet libertarian dream of arguing tomorrow about arguing libertarianism. It's just fantastic. So I will see you tomorrow for that. Thanks very much. Take care.
Let's give a big round of applause to Robin. Thank you. All right. So who won? You guys won? I like it. Well, another great job done by Robin. Thank you so much. I do want to say a special thank you to Nate Gall for putting this all together. This is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Nate. Great job. We do have a chair suite available. We're going to hang out here for a little bit. I think the chair suite number is in the booklet. So look that up afterwards. Once this closes up, we will be up in the chair suite. Stop by, have a drink, hang out, and mingle. So thank you all for joining us here tonight, and we'll talk away and enjoy.